Hello friends, this is Leo and welcome to my second educational video about order flow and price action. How many people know Richard Wyckoff? If you have not known him, I would encourage you to go and read his book, Studies in Trade Trading, where he discussed completely about the volume spread analysis, or otherwise they call it a tape trading. And he is one of the godfather of the price action trading. And he intensively does research on analyzing volumes with price movement. Okay, and he is being an inspiration for a lot of people. So if you have not seen that, if you have not read that book, I would encourage you to go and read that book before we get into the course. Okay. Now let us look at what is this trading style. Okay. He says there are those who think they are studying the market. What all they're doing is studying what someone has said about the market, but not really what the market has said about itself. So basically, he's saying that listen to what the market says. Okay, that's a simple message. Okay? And let's look at his trading style. So this is let's look at what is the logic that Richard Wyckoff uses. He uses a price cycle and a market logic. Okay, his logic is broken down into 4 different types. One is accumulation, markup, distribution, and markup. And these are the different types of phases that he explained in his book. Okay, so what is he saying is that when the market is coming down, there will be a selling climax, and market will rotate for a period of time. They call it as a spring, and you could see a low volume failed sell-off. What does it mean? It means that market comes down with a low volume and then it bounces back. Okay, and then it will do another test here, and then market rallies. Okay, and this is the accumulation phase, and this is a markup phase. This is a distribution phase. This is a markdown phase. Okay, so in the markup phase, okay, the accumulation is the cause and markup is the effect. Again, distribution is the cause and markdown is the effect. Okay, so it sounds a little theoretical first, but let's understand this concept first, and then how we go back and apply this logic along with the order flow and price action, because this course is all about order flow and price action. Combining these two will definitely give a lot of edge, and that's the reason I've been using this order flow along with the price action. So somebody uses order flow all by itself, but my logic is a little different. I always combine the order flow with the price action. Okay, so now this is the accumulation phase. All this test happens with the low volume. Okay, and then it comes to the one good markup, and it will test up with a low volume, and then again markup happens, and this process repeats. Okay, and then you would have a buying climax at some point, and then market come back and test it, and then market come back and it rotates around this way, and then you would have a failed rally. Okay, and you have a test that will confirm that the market is in a distribution phase. Okay, and while this happens, it break out with huge volume. Okay, when this happens, the volume will be pretty less. Okay, when this test happens, all this will happen at the low volume. So it is very important for us as a trader or as an investor to really understand what the market is actually doing before it shows its real intent. Okay, so here is a logic, and we use this logic pretty much on the price action trading along with the order flow, and that combination will give a edge definitely, because we could really see what is being happening inside the candle, and we'll come to that part. But this is the kind of an logic that VWAP uses. And I use the same logic. Okay. And so that is the reason that, why the trading has been pretty successful for me in the last few years. Okay. Now let's go back and look at the next slide. So now let's come to the main topic. So what is order flow? So the order flow clearly tells you that who are the real people who's driving the market. Okay? And so that is what the order flow will reveal. So as you know that most of the indicators like stochastics, RSI, moving averages, be it EMA, simple moving average, exponential moving average, whatever, there are so many indicators we have in the market today. All these are all lagging indicators. This will move after the move the prices happen. Okay, but that is where most of the people lose a edge. The intent of this educational video is to explain how the order flow will give you the real benefit in terms of what is actually happening at the moment. We can decipher the buying and the selling happening in real time. That way, it will really helpful for us to make a better trading decisions. Okay, so we can see what are the institutions doing. Are they really buying? Are they really selling? Are they really aggressive in either buying or selling? We track them all, right? We track them all, their footprints. That's what it's called, footprint. Okay? Order flow is also called as a footprint. Okay? And who are the market participants? We have retail traders, we have institution traders, we have market makers. Sometimes we call it as HNIs, other people like that. And we have smart money and we have weak hands. Okay, smart money is most of the times it's with the from the institution side, and the weak hands they refer to as the retail people. Okay, and we as retail people we need to follow the smart money in order for us to be. So there are. I mean, we can go and list many types of orders, but let's focus on few simple things. Okay? One is a market order, the other one is a limit order, and the other one is a stop loss order, the other one is an iceberg order. So market orders is the one everybody knows. We go and say, okay, I'm going to buy this, whatever the price is, just punch buy and boom, you're done, right? Limit orders are something like we would expect a price to reach the price what you want to buy or sell, and that is a limit order, right? Stop loss orders, obviously, we know that we would keep some stop loss to protect our positions, either below the you know below the resistance line or below the support line, right? And those kind of things, right? That's what most of the stop loss orders will be hidden mostly. Okay? And the icebergs orders, like for example, if somebody want to buy like a huge quantity of stocks, they don't want to panic the market by punching in a market order, so they slice and dice the markets orders into many orders and they send it to market. Okay, and that's what we call as a iceberg orders. We will see all those things in this, in the upcoming video. So market orders explained. So basically, market orders hitting the resting limit orders, and we talk about the auction process in action. What is actually happening is a buyer's and a bid and ask is happening at the way that we expect, and what they're actually doing. Are they really buying? Are they really selling? And what kind of a quantity they come up with? And those kind of things, right? And that's an auction process theory that we discussed in different upcoming videos. So basically, buyers will lift the offer, right, and sellers will hit the bid. Okay, we will explain this in the next few slides. Okay, now let's look at the candlestick chart versus footprint charts, and we'll see what is a bid and ask inside each candle, and we'll also look at what is a net delta. What does it reveal? Okay, so everybody knows this is a simple candlestick chart, right? We could not see anything. If the candle closes the green, it says, buying candle. The candle closes the red, it's a selling candle, right? And this is a simple candlestick chart. and what is the bid and ask in each candle. So if you look at this is the selling order and this is the buying order. Okay, so it matches diagonally. Okay, so if you look at this, 6 contracts on the sell side has been matched with 31 contracts on the buy side. Okay, so this is a bid and ask. Okay, there's a bid and there's a ask. Okay, so this is the difference that we can see with regard to the in comparison to the traditional candlestick chart. Okay, here we can look at what has happened, right, and how many contractors we had this each level, and this will help you to make some. And the last one is the okay. We will also look at the volume, and I have explained the volume size 31 contracts, the 6 contracts, so it reveals the volume, right, which is not technically visible in a candle. And the next one is the delta. So let's look at this delta, right. Every candle here can see the delta at the bottom. We can see various numbers, which I will explain in a different slide in detail. So this reveals a lot of information about how many contractors has been executed. Okay, this is not about the order that is waiting to be executed. This is all completed. Okay, and so we would be in a position to know. Okay, in this particular candle, right, I had about 1,600 contracts. In this particular candle, I can see close to 1,900 contracts exchanged, right, in this particular bar, right? And that will help you to make a decision, because if you notice it, volume is increasing, right? And the prices are moving higher, right? And that tells you a different information, right? But if you look at the regular candlestick chart, for example, right, let's say this, we wouldn't know that in fact it's really buying has happened at this level or selling has happened at this level, right? Or in this candle also, right? We would not know. So this is the information that we reveal in the, and let's also look at some of the aggressive buying and aggressive selling that has been displayed in the footprint chart. And also we look at some of the imbalances and trap zones. We will explain all those imbalances, what do you mean by imbalance and what do you mean by traps, right, in the upcoming videos. For now, to get a visual thing, let's go and look at the screenshot of the aggressive buying and aggressive selling. So if you look at this, there has been a candle going high, right? And it has been pretty consistent buying happening, right? And we can look at this. This is an aggressive buying happening, okay? You can see this, you can see all the contracts, and this is the point of control, the white bar, right? And this is continuously increasing. So we can surely tell the buyers are in good control this particular day. And we will explain all this, what is this arrow mark, right? All those things we'll explain in different upcoming videos, so just be patient. And so this clearly shows that the aggressive buying, okay? And this one shows you the aggressive selling, and right from here, it kind of falling down, and you can see all these contracts, right? Everything is in negative, right? So you can see some of the aggressive selling here, right? This is an imbalance on the selling side. And of course, we'll explain those in the details in the upcoming videos. But for now, we can be sure about this flow that the sellers are in pretty much control of the situation. Okay? So this is what it will be revealed in the order flow chart, and which could really help us to make better trading decisions. Okay? And we can also look at some of the areas that some of them has been trapped. For example, if you look at it here, right, this color shows, sellers has dominated this plot, right? But in fact, what has happened is that sellers were trapped. Okay? And similarly here, if you look at it, you can see that, all these good buying contracts, even if you look at this candle shows a lot of buying, right? So this is the information that we look for while we take any trades to identify whether the buyers are being trapped or the sellers are being. Okay? So let's go back. And so what are the key takeaways? Okay, go back to the previous paragraph you missed, right? So this one, is again another selling imbalance, right? And you can see that, magenta color, you can see that this has been rotating for a while, right? We will explain all those informations in the upcoming videos, but these are some of the points that I want to explain to you by looking at this, by showing this chart. Okay? So what are the key takeaways? So OrderFlow will really tell you what is the real volume and happens in real time. And it will literally help you spot what the traditional indicators can't, like any other, lagging indicators. And what we need to do is that we need to build the skill in reading this price behavior, right? So by combining the price action and by reading at this order flow chart, one could be in a position to take better trading. You want to buy it, or you want to sell it, right? That will come over a period of time the moment we start practicing it. Okay? And so we'll end this video here. And in the next module, we will look at different footprint charts in detail. And as soon as it is ready, then you can go and take a look. Thank you. Jai Hind.